I am a creature of habit. My wife told me that many times, and I know it's true. I have my regular routes for my dog walks, and I'm here about the same time each day. It isn't morbid walking in a cemetery, I don't think so. Well, it's interesting to read the many inscriptions and to wonder about the people who've ended up here. Who were these men and women, and what did they do with their lives? Some things make you wonder, like this headstone. It's got the inscription of a man who lost 2 wives in the space of 2 years. Was it bad luck or something else, I wonder? Did the police look into it? I have lots of time to think on these walks. There's always new stories to be read. It's a place of love, loss, and memories. Some are tragedies. This inscription mentions one man killed in action, and another lost in a mining accident. At each visit, I read these brief records of their stories. I see some are tragically taken early, but others are those who have earned the love they were given over their very long lives. It's quiet here. That's not meant as a joke. I must confess though, the main reason I come here is to see Rose. I don't remember the first time I noticed Rose, but it's some time ago now. And let's be clear, I don't really know if Rose is actually a real name. That name just popped into my head at some stage. Perhaps I read it on a headstone, eh? Oh, there's one over there, look. Or maybe it's just a nice name I thought of and it suited her. I do think it fits her well though. Rose. The anticipation. I arrive here and I wonder if she's going to be here. And calling her Rose is much better than thinking of her as that woman that walks around the graveyard. She's become more than that to me.
It's me again, obviously. Hope you're not tired of my daily visits. I thought I would bring some fresh flowers again. Do you remember the other day when I mentioned joining a gym? Well, I met some really lovely people at the Pilates class yesterday. A couple of really friendly ladies. They asked me to go out one afternoon for a coffee. I need to do more of that. To get out and about. To meet new people. It gets really quiet at home now and I can't say I care for it much. Maybe I'll get used to it in time.
I watch Rose from a distance. See her speaking to a lost loved one. She seems nice and kind. I've wondered if I should just go and speak to her. It seems a bit weird.
by a graveside. You seem intrusive, inappropriate.
It was so sad when we lost Molly. She was only 12. Still, some people say that was a reasonable age for a dog. We thought 14 or 15 was more reasonable. A good life for a dog. I remember how upset you were. We both were. But she was your special friend. After those first few months, we talked about getting another dog. Not a replacement, of course. We could never replace Molly. But a new companion for you to take on your walks. But then we talked about how really awfully sad it was when we lose them. People don't understand how painful it is to let them go. Non-dog lovers, I mean. Could we really think about going through all that again? Then the thoughts of puppy training. All those accidents until they're fully trained. It can be 12 to 18 months of the furniture being chewed, I said. It isn't easy, you said. And the extra cost of the food, toys and the exorbitant vet bills, we both said. Another 10 to 15 years or more of all of that. And having to go out in all weathers, the rain in the summer and the bitter cold in the winter. Would we still be fit enough?
I've been thinking for some time now that, well, perhaps I should go and speak to Rose. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Well, she could jump up and recoil in horror and run away screaming, perhaps. Oh, don't be ridiculous. Don't look like some kind of pervert. What does a pervert look like?
I realise now it was a good decision not to get a dog right then. How could I have coped with a new dog when you became ill? We didn't realise it then, but it was fortuitous as it turned out.
I mean, it's not as if I'm looking for a new romance. I mean, as we get older, perhaps it's easier to talk to strangers without there being a suspicion of ulterior motive.
As you became more forgetful, well, it was lucky I didn't get another dog. How would I have cared for you? And a new dog too. Especially as your memory got worse.
Rose has never seemed like a stranger to me, really. I feel like I know her so well, and I feel compelled to get over my natural nervousness and just go over and say hello.
So, Tom, here's the thing. I've decided now is the right time to find a new four-legged friend. Not a puppy, of course, you were right about that, but an older dog. A rescue dog that needs looking after. And he or she can then look after me.
I mean, I could just say hello or something. Yeah, it's a nice day. It's a cold day. You know, how things with you? Good grief, I'm well out of practice.
It's fine. In the daytime. Meeting people. Chatting to neighbours, to friends. Even the new people I'm meeting at the gym. The monthly book club gatherings. Even the checkout people at the supermarket. But it's the evenings that are the quietest, the loneliest. So, I hope you're okay with that. And if it's not, well, it's my choice and you're stuck with it.
Hello. I don't suppose you know what time it is, do you? I seem to have forgotten to put my watch on.
Oh, it's 4:20. I should be going. It's time to make my dinner. A salmon salad tonight, I think.
That sounds nice.
Dinner for one. It's always going to be dinner for one from now on.
We used to have salmon quite a bit, me and my wife, as I seem to remember. I think that's right. I know my memory's not as good as it was, but I'm sure we did have salmon. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. I hope I haven't. I might see you here again another day. I walk round here all the time, me and my dog. I think we might try and talk to her again tomorrow, Molly, eh? Although I should practice what I'm going to say. Something like, "Hello, my name's Tom, and this is my dog, Molly." That might be a trick. What do you think? And then I might find out she's actually called Rose. And don't worry, if we become friends, you'll be included too. It sounds like she loves dogs just as much as I do.
Tom,